In October 2021, Nigeria made history as the first country to launch a central bank digital currency, the eNaira, aimed at enhancing financial inclusion and driving its cashless policy. But 3 years later, the initiative faces significant challenges, with low adoption rates and mounting questions about its implementation. Many early adopters of the eNaira had high hopes. Even cryptocurrency enthusiasts envisioned saving on bank charges by transferring funds to the digital wallet. However, trust issues with government policies, persistent technical glitches, and unresolved bugs have driven many users away from the platform.
Immediately they launched the app, most of us, we started the registration. But from my observation, we couldn't finish the registration. When we got to the point that we have to transfer our money from our bank to convert it to the eNaira, that's where most of us had itches. So since then, as for me, I just forget about it.
I downloaded it. I was using it with one person in my area at that time. When the person got tired, the person said he didn't see people to use it with. People tend to turn to POS more. They even forget about eNaira, and the trust from the government, like anything from government, is not something they want to go by.
Me owning a small scale business, most of my transactions were on that platform. And then it started, becoming very absurd. It tends to be very slow. It doesn't even, send money at all. To some extent, we become stranded as a business, and a lot of my customers had the same complaint, which we just had no other option than to opt out of this very platform. Frankly, if they can get it right, it should be one of the best platforms that Nigerians will ever use, because it's very fast and it's accurate when it was going up actually.
Indeed, a 2024 IMF report revealed that while 13 million eNaira accounts have been created, most remain inactive. The initial enthusiasm, which saw over 500,000 downloads and 29 billion naira in transactions, has dwindled due to haphazard implementation. The eNaira primarily targeted existing bank account holders, effectively excluding millions of unbanked Nigerians. The lack of inclusivity remains a major barrier, compounded by the ineffectiveness of its USSD code for non-smartphone users *997#, which remains largely non-functional. The Central Bank of Nigeria now plans to relaunch the eNaira under a version 2.0 framework, focusing on government payments and improved collaboration with banks. A fintech expert shares his perspective.
eNaira was supposed to be a CBDC, right? Which means that it's supposed to be a cryptocurrency, but a stable cryptocurrency backed by the central bank currency. So that's the idea, and it's supposed to be on a blockchain, even if it's a permissioned blockchain. But then what we observed is that it was not even a cryptocurrency because it did not obey, or it did not carry the behavior of what a cryptocurrency should be. It was on a ledger, public ledger. And the behavior we saw also was that it was in a closed system. One of the reasons why I think it failed was because banks in Nigeria, or financial institutions in Nigeria that are licensed by the central bank, were not participators. That's what we observed. Were not participators as we expected. They were used as platforms to distribute. I think that it should be a proper blockchain, a permission blockchain at that. Financial institutions licensed in Nigeria should be participants of the network to keep the network alive and to make sure the network works well for distribution's sake.
As Nigeria revisits the eNaira's implementation, questions linger about whether the lessons learned will pave the way for success or leave the project as another missed opportunity. CBN Governor Olayemi Cardoso has pledged to review the eNaira's implementation. However, experts argue that success will remain more than just promises. It demands transparency, better infrastructure, and genuine collaboration with stakeholders, including banks and fintech players.